All right. As the title suggests, we're going to be playing some more duels today. Let's go ahead and get into that. We're going to be going with, oh, I'm in the way. Going to be going with Finley. Don't have a good video on him just yet. I don't even know if I've played Finley yet. We're going to go Bubble Blower with the Senior Scouts. All right, so basically what we have is an obnoxious Infinite Shudderwock deck that looks to lock out the opponent with both Loatheb and Cariel to reduce some of the damage that's being done by a lot of the spell-based decks. Easy. Why not using ETC? What is the purpose of an ETC? Other than to add another expansion to the mix, which will make our deck worse. On top of adding a 4-mana 4/4 that makes our deck worse. Okay, this is where we're going to want to get that Loatheb going.
We're gonna be rich and save the world.
Stand aside, fiend. It is time to save the world.
Okay, a lot of world saving going. Unfortunately, this is an early... Oh, it's not the Reno I was thinking of. I should have checked the hero power a little bit closer. Sure, this is good with the Twin Fin. And it just gets me on the board. All right. Welcome, Bad Juju. You're just gonna give me that? Let's go here to play around objection. What is next turn looking like? Maybe a armor vendor and an Okani. I don't know if I want to hero power this turn. I don't think I want to overload.
What secrets does the cosmos hold? Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Okay. Could have gone worse for me.
I never lie, but I never tell the truth. Your signature is required.
It's fine. We know that's not cheat death then. Yeah, welcome, Blue Train. Please stop spamming that question. Sure. I think we're in a fairly good spot from here. Yes, objection is in this mode.
All's well that sun wells.
I'm 7 moves ahead of you.
Even if this is rigged fair game, which I don't think it is, they overdraw it anyway, so.
Predictable.
Please stop spamming.
Yeah, what's troubling you?
Roffly Roffle Roffle wow wow we Rex spin Rex spin Rex spin Rex spin.
Thank you, Benno, for the super chat and the fun emote.
Sun welcome. Your sun welcome.
Really? It's not too heavy.
Our gift of frost shields us.
Okay. Would like a grumble in here before I go hard on the Shudderwock, but I don't know. We seem to be in a very good spot right now. I think one of those is very likely objection since we haven't seen it yet. Maybe an ice barrier, yeah. Oh, welcome within.
Armor. Lightly used armor.
Not objection. But this does enable our Shudderwock.
Our gift of frost shields us.
And put us in a pretty strong position here. Roffle, how exactly am I supposed to watch your duels video when you were also duelsing live? Duels and Roffle are dueling for my views.
I'm a senior
Duelsily,
explorer now.
I know. It's one of the greatest difficulties of our time, I think. Almost as difficult as me reading that sentence. But welcome, Kath. Blob, hello. Boy, that sure is a pretty good
A brilliant maneuver.
option that they got, isn't it? Alright, let's go here first. It's objection, finally. And we just clear that.
Brilliant maneuver.
Deal 6 damage to a random enemy minion. Easy game. Press this. Why not?
My diploma.
It used to be against the TOS on Twitch to stream on multiple platforms, but they have since changed it. So what secrets do we even have to worry about still? There's obviously a counter spell in there, but I don't have any spells other than the
I'm pretty low on cards.
that.
In my
A
sights.
brilliant maneuver. Get down.
Double snack.
In my sights.
Do we get a 1 mana option here? No. These are pretty awful. So let's just do this.
Gift of fire empowers us.
So Netherwind Portal counterspell. I don't know if Orion can generate an ice block, but I don't know if we've seen the original Orion secret. Instead of great internet uploading to 2 streams at once, by NA standards, maybe.
It's not cheating. It's racing.
No, my internet isn't particularly very good.
Brilliant maneuver.
There are also ways that you can route it through a single upload place, and then that distributes it to the different sites. So it's not necessarily the case that you need twice the upload speed to upload it to places. This block is limited to a select bucket pick, I think. Yeah, but like there was a generated secret from Orion was the concern. I have a lot of legendaries, don't I? This is pretty good. Even the recycling is fine. All of these are just pretty great, but I think the mana cheat, like given the density of legendaries that I have, is pretty reasonable. So I think let's try Inspiring Presence. Mana cheat is always good, right? So we do want to prioritize minions with Battlecry first of all, second of all, legendaries. I think it's probably just the Snowfall Guardian though. Nothing else seems that appealing. The risk is filling up with items you can't play quickly if you take the legendary one.
So,
What?
is this the post-BlizzCon hangover stream?
Fortunately, no post-BlizzCon hangovers. But man, I was exhausted and fortunately got to rest up a little bit yesterday. But did have a lot of fun despite not resulting in a hangover. Yeah, I think you're confusing the Inspiring Presence with a different passive if you're concerned about hand space. Multiple people seem to be doing that, though. Easy, just discover cheat legendaries. Again, there is no discover. What are we talking about? Oh, you mean from the hero power discover cheap legendaries. Yeah, that's also an option. There's a different one that when you play your first Battlecry card in a turn, draw a card and reduce its cost by 2. Yeah, but that's not the one that we picked.
I won't go easy on
I've discovered that I don't know enough about duels.
Stand aside.
Welcome to the club.
It is time to save the world.
Keep the Okani. Probably don't need the Twin Fin because while it's playable early, it doesn't actually like help in this matchup because we just want to reduce the spell damage. Lotheb is a much better pick. The legendary.
This storm is in me.
Wait, they're not questline. Is that good for me? That's probably fine. This turn is 3 mana. If I'm going to overload, it probably needs to be this. No, I don't want to overload this turn because we're going into the Okani turn.
Lord of Skies, hear our plea.
Sure.
I'm 7.
Just saying Okani into Lotheb. What if we go minion here and force them to burn the coin?
Armor! Armor! Lightly used armor.
Would it? Oh god, no wonder that's... I thought that math wasn't quite adding up. Alright, ideally... Oh, we're probably just not... This Lotheb is not going to survive, right? Yeah, that's pretty good, though. Like, they've got a double trade into this, I would imagine. If they don't, we play the Grumble. We probably play the Grumble either way. Nice. So once we get the Grumble down, our Shudder is pretty much online. I think our Shudder is pretty much online anyway, right? Just because we lock them out with the Lotheb and then Grumble behind it. That seems like the way to go. So we Shudder, Grumble, Shudder the turn following that, then Carriel, and we've got a pretty good loop going. Oh god.
Well met.
Chandler, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that.
My jaws that bite, my claws that jack. Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Spell. So both of those are spells. Nice try.
Did you graduate with honors?
Well met.
Finally catching a stream, been really enjoying the duels content recently. My favorite haha funny deck is Elise with free spirits and Zyrella hero card to buff up Malfurion hero card.
I appreciate that, Blues of Ty. Thank you for the 2 months. Glad you're liking the duels content as much as I am. Let's go ahead and just burn a card here. And then we can get rid of some of the spells next turn.
In a skillet, sear pork chops and cook to desired doneness. Set aside pork chops, Add Brussels sprouts to skillet and cook till tender and browned. Add shallots and diced apples. Cook till apple is soft. Toss with apple cider vinegar, salt and pepper.
Once again, sounds delicious. Thank you, Benno. Appreciate the bits.
Many parts. Oh, bother.
Our hardships only strengthen our resilience. Remember the fallen.
Jaws that bite, my claws that catch. Well met.
Morgan Kinnaman became a By the Holy Light member.
Hey, Morgan. Appreciate you buying the Holy Light. Thank you for that support. Roffle, you should wear a glove when you do duels runs so you can properly slap your opponent when you challenge them. It'd be like a black V-neck glove if necessary. Is a V-neck glove just like a fingerless glove? How would that work? Ooh, what are we looking at here? Greedy Pickaxe actually looks quite good, doesn't it? So does the Vampiric Fangs, but I have a lot of healing, but not much removal. But I think I want to get greedy so that I can just rush down the Shudderwock a little bit faster. All right, what do we have here? Terrible, terrible battle cries. We've got another Grumble here and a couple of spells that we can pitch. This is horrendously bad. This is okay. It's like an emergency button, which, fine. Like, chaining multiple Grumbles could do silly things with the Inspiring Presence, right? Just keep getting those legendaries back to hand over and over again. Yeah, happy to hear that, Sander. Glad you're liking the duels.
Sir Finley versus
All right, here comes the bane of chat's existence. Keep the pickaxe on the coin.
It is time to save the world.
Probably look for some better early game than Grumble. We have 2 Grumbles, so it's not like super high priority. I would just like to find something that I can actually do in the early game. Otherwise, we're just going to be kind of waiting until turn 3 with the coin. So I can't hero power on 2. We got to play with a shadow casting passive yet. Nope, haven't been offered it a single time.
Well met.
I found a grave that said world's greatest Dynamancer. Do you know whose it is?
Ain't my grave. Yet. Thank you, Krish. Appreciate the 32 months. Okay, so we hold here, greedy, and then we get to start playing cards on the following turn. Another Noble Snack. Fair. That enables our Astalor, which enables a lot of mana cheat. Wait, what was that? Not very good for me. Hey, welcome, Curly. It was a pleasure to meet you as well. The meet and greet was a lot of fun.
Really, it's not too heavy.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Fail for this.
It's fine. My passive is Inspiring Presence.
Do try to keep yourselves alive.
With every step, the light guides you.
I'm 7 moves ahead of you.
Okay. Got a bit of healing here, but we've also just got the Cariel, which helps with the bombs. It's possible that if I had the global effects on my deck, it would show the passives, but because that was never really applicable when I played Constructed, I don't have it on.
Predictable.
Whoops.
Well met.
Also whoops. Nordu, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. Right, let's actually gain some health right now. This one. Just trying to make sure I do this right to maximize the cost reduction where it makes sense.
Gift of frost shields us.
Not impressed.
Tread freely.
Next turn is likely just the Cariel, so I think it's reasonable to grab maybe Clownfish here. That opens up the possibility to go towards a Mutanus play. Would have been nice to Mutanus that, but it's fine. Hey, Roffle, how come Plot Twist is a bad card while Spinley is so good? Don't they serve similar functions? Yes, but Spinley develops a card,
Well met.
Cathandrian, thank you for the 11 months. Spinley develops a minion, so it actually does something
Our hardships
on top of the
strengthen our resilience.
hand swapping, and I don't know how good of a card Spinley actually is.
Follow my lead.
Remember the folly.
Not impressed.
In many decks. It's also a mana cheaper, yeah. It's typically only useful in like toolkit Reno decks, I think is the place that makes the most sense. But I think it's, like ETC, a very overrated card. Also, Plot Twist draws random cards. You can scout the bottom of your deck with Dredge and draw into specific cards. I mean, what Dredge cards are actually played right now? Like, I don't think that's at all the part of the reason. That was kind of lucky. Like, I think people overvalue the information gathering portion of Dredge outside of like one card in the Warrior 3-mana spell. That's nutty. More mana cheat? I've got like my entire deck is battle. and that includes Carriol. So it's just all together now. This is like the perfect passive, especially in conjunction with Inspiring Presence. Although this is, okay, this is cost 1 less. I thought I was reading it as 1 more. But like a lot of my battle cries are, like this does the same cost reduction. It's a matter of whether I want the stats, which like the stats don't matter. Whether I want the stats on and no, this is just a better version of it for my deck. All right, Devolving Missiles is fine. Another Snowball is fine.
Well
Mutanus, not great.
Jeremy Berotter became a Buy My Beard member.
Hey, thank you, Jeremy. Appreciate you buying my beard. I think it's between Ultric and Forged here. This gives me more early game, or better early game. This gives me a little bit more value as well as stalling power. But, like, the mana cheat is a consideration as well. I don't know. It's very close here. I think either one is good. The thing is that, like, this Brucan... Actually, this Brucan isn't terrible, because it does give me cost reduction. As does the Kindling Elemental on the Snowfall and the Double Grumble that we have. I think it's Forged. We're not trying to, like... This deck isn't really looking to beat board-based decks. It already kind of does a good job of that. I think we want to be able to have some contingency against combos. Hey, welcome, Jeremy. Yeah, I think the cost reduction game plan is just a good one. And even though Brucan isn't himself a battle cry, he reduces the cost of our battle cries. I'm not the best educated in duels. You try to keep cards in starting your deck from 2 to 3 expansions, because later in the run you get cards from these expansions. That's generally the idea, but like sometimes that's not, like if you have a Secret Hunter deck, for instance, that's not exactly something that's practical to do just because of the number of expansions you need to fill in your deck. So while yes, generally that's a strategy, it's not like broadly applicable like most things in any strategy game. All right, just looking for early game battle cries that we can run out there. That's a pretty good passive for them. Wait, why doesn't this cost 1? Am I missing something? What was my most recent altogether now? Not less than 2, okay.
Reporting for duty.
I am missing something.
Break it, you buy it.
Uh-oh.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
That's an unfortunate bait and switch. Jeez. This turn is looking like a Brucan into the Colosseum. This is a matchup where the Snowfall would have been good. Still will be good, but I do need to draw it first. Yeah, that probably allows me to press this button. Am I dead already? I think they had a... Why didn't they play that last turn? Okay. Well, that was brutal. We just dead. I wasn't until they played that spell, because 8 + 1 is 9, not 10. Book. Nothing of these other are that appealing. Banana Man fine. Ooh, Anachronos is pretty good, right? But nothing alongside it is. Amber Watcher is the only card that exists there. Am I comfortable carrying a completely dead card? Probably, just because Anachronos is so good. It makes our Astalor better in the Shudderwock pool.
Sir Finley versus Sai! Finally, a real fight!
We don't really want to be playing this, especially not early. These are both good.
To save the world.
Zola early is fine. Especially at 2 mana. Okay.
Well met.
Cloak is a little
I heard
spooky.
I have your 14-month resub, and I also heard this Duck Wolf guy has its 23 birthday. Smotio comfy.
Thank you for the 23 months and happy 23rd birthday, Dark Wolf. Appreciate that.
Armor! Lightly used armor! My pain doesn't compare to your plague.
Hold on. World first no making mummies here? Incredible.
Such a perfect specimen. Armor! Break it, you buy it! Lightly used armor!
I might coin a Loatheb next turn.
My pain doesn't compare to your plague. Look at me. Break it,
Actually seems better here.
Break it, you buy it.
Getting the Mutanus in the Shudderwock pool will be good in this matchup as well. They have a lot of important minions, including the dragons.
Break it, you buy it. Break it, you buy it.
Next turn wants to be the Mutanus, so we hold here. I'm also just going to play this next turn to get the shoot in.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
All right. Ooh. Start blowing bubbles now. More mana cheats.
Break it, you buy it. Break it, you buy it.
Oh, welcome, Mark. BlizzCon was very fun. Evolve minion of your hero power. Off your hero? Why would I want an evolve minion? That would be very bad for me.
Hurry up!
Really? It's not too heavy.
I should have hero powered before playing the Banana Man. Why'd they burn? Down with the ship. That's good for me.
The loss will be mourned and used.
Probably the Anachronos. Any Divine Shield minions? Probably just the Consort.
Mistakes of the past rewritten.
That's a big boy.
The runes decide your fate.
That's also a big boy.
Of life. Do try to keep yourselves alive. Our gift of frost shields us.
Yeah. That seemed to work.
Curses. The Titan's blade shall never die. Death cannot be bound. Death cannot be bound.
The rock will be mourned and used.
Okay, that's actually a lot of damage coming at me, isn't it?
Frost bites sharper than fang.
Need to find the shutter. Or that.
Never be afraid of your
I'm
inner
gonna find a
power.
face freeze here. It's also pretty good.
Time's over.
Really, it's not too heavy.
All right, so all we're missing, well, we need to play the Grumble. But once we do,
We only need one.
all we need is the Shudderwock draw. Uh-oh.
Is there trouble? Is there trouble?
Too many cards. Oh, bother.
Our gift of fire empowers us.
We're probably done with the hero power for now. Just because hand space is becoming an issue. Why not the rain? I have infinite healing.
The scourge will wash over this world as a swarm of death and destruction.
That's not ideal. This poofs.
My jaws that bite, my claws that catch.
And reduces. Very nice. Okay. That saved me a big headache. Guess it's just the hat. Nothing good there. Nothing good. Oof. Okay, this is the closest to being good. Kobold for memes? Kobold breaks the deck entirely. That's not a very good meme. Unless you're just trying to throw the run. You can check !favorite over on Twitch.
Sir Finley versus Rattlegore.
Stand aside, fiend. It is time to save the world.
Let's keep the 1-drop and the Lotheb. Also seems quite good. Okay. Oh wait, no, I thought that was idle, so that's fine. Press this button. Sure.
Oh, you built this for me?
So you just put the hat on this fella.
Roffle, when will you take your Vorpal sword in hand and snicker snack the Jabwick?
I don't even know how to do that. But probably next week. Thank you, Cathandrian. These are pretty bad. The closest to being good, I suppose. I don't think I want to hero power this coming turn. I think I just want to... It's fine. I mean, it's not, but at least it's out of the way early. Copium. Okay. Let's actually go ahead and press this now. Do I have any holy spells? Macaw's good. What am I thinking? You play Shudder with more minions on the field on your side. After play the evolve minion, he will evolve the others. It's crab-like minion. No, I'm aware, but like... that breaks the Shudderwock combo in that it will evolve the copied minions and grumble those into hand. That is very, very, very bad. That's what I mean when I say it will break the deck.
But if you don't slay the Shudderwock, how will the Momoraths outgrade?
Oh, the what now? Thank you again, Cathandrian.
Job done.
So they attack here. I played a spell last turn, so I can play this. I'm largely just trying to limit the impact of the Hyper Blaster, but there's not too much I can do to avoid the issues with it. Ironheart is quite good with the passives we have.
Enlightens us.
Feel like the opponent is using the weapon charges effectively. I would agree with that. But that is still fine by me.
Armor! Lightly used armor!
Okay. Guess we can go ahead and play this. Sure.
Arcane bolt.
I keep unlocking the Mutanus turn like one turn too late for that minion. It's probably the one that's the least harmful. Odin? That's also pretty good.
Arcane bolt.
Yes, bombs are neutral. Good outcome for them. Good outcome for them. Good outcome for them, and good outcome. I mean, it didn't do what they wanted or needed to do there, but it was still overall quite strong for them. Of course.
Really, it's not too heavy.
Our gift of frost shields us.
All's well that sun wells. Never be afraid of your inner
I don't actually want to fill up my hand with spells anyway. Definitely don't want to play that right now. Roffle, are you for the next expansion? No, I'm against it. Never forget. How many cards in total are there in Hearthstone? At least 30. Hope that helps. Good snipe.
Our gift of fire empowers us.
Your son, welcome. Hands-on experience.
See, we're into the rapid fire questions portion of the stream. That is the entirety of every stream. But welcome to YouTube chat. Clearly, you're new here. Fireheart has a spell to copy a minion to hand. Hold storage. Yes. But that doesn't matter.
Gotta get through me. Load it up.
Ow. Can I play the video game, please? Why is everything so expensive? What happened there? Oh, the cold feet.
Flame strike.
Balance in all things.
Whoa! Mouse went crazy there for a moment. Mist was lethal? Oh, you're right. I completely forgot this card was in my hand. Quite the carry-on studies card.
Forward.
Strike.
Flame strike. Flame strike.
I wait once more.
Do try to keep yourselves alive. Well met.
Katandrian gifted a tier 1 sub to me. They have given 49 gift subs in the channel.
Hey, thank you, Kath. Appreciate the gifted sub. Grumble Asteler. Look, if you're going to backseat, at least do it before the thing that you backseat happens. Also, please stop backseating. You've been doing it nonstop. You're the evolve weirdo. None of these look too promising. Well, Stonehearth Vindicator is interesting, but let's skip. Oh god, the weirdos are evolving? No, they're just obsessing over evolve as a card that, or evolve the mechanic. Hey, welcome Space and Kittens. How do you manage to stay fairly calm even with people being YouTube chat and all? Here's the thing. I don't. At least not always.
We're gonna be rich and save the world.
Stand aside, fiend. It is time.
Okay, this is another
save
secret
the world.
mage. Or a secret rogue mage. Okay. That's interesting for next turn. So I don't want to hero power this coming turn so that I can... Yeesh. Would you pay Legends of Runeterra for $500 during the next 3 streams? No. That's a good example of why I don't do things that chatters suggest for in exchange for money. I know I don't get value here, but I just want to get on board.
I'm 7 moves ahead of you.
I gotta go minion here because they have the coin.
Where's your plan now?
Legends of Runeterra has no fun mechanics? I'm sure that's not true. It's just, it wouldn't be good for me to stream Legends of Runeterra for 3 days. Especially given the things that are coming up in the next few days.
Ain't my grave.
Ain't my grave.
Predictable.
How dare you? How dare I?
Not impressed.
I miss the simpler days, when chat just wanted free super chats and tried to steal Roffle's social security number. Those live a heavy days of yore.
I miss those days too. Thank you, Cathandrian, for harkening back to the good old days.
Your signature
When chat was sensible.
required.
It'll be our little secret.
Where's your plan now?
Not impressed.
I think this is double cross, but I want to activate this for next turn. Oh, it's kidnap. That's actually quite good. We can press this now. Muscle Man. Ow.
What secrets does the cosmos hold?
No longer free.
Time to get a grip.
Is that an objection check? Ribbit.
Not impressed.
Where's your plan now?
I think we're in a good spot from here. Sure. Imagine not running mechs in case you get radar detector off of Scroll of Wonders. How's the run going so far? We are currently 5-1. I don't think the opponent's too happy about the outcome of this game. To be fair, we did eat their tests and then hex their Orion, but still.
You blow my cover.
Where's your plan now?
Cool turn.
But can I exchange money for you to have a nice day?
I can attempt to. I can do my best. Thank you, Aya. Appreciate the super chat. Do we just get horny here? I don't really see another option. I've got a lot of minions. Sure. Glad we get to have the Kobold conversation again. This is not good. Also not good. It's just forged. Third copy of Mutanus. What could beat that? Can I exchange money for you to have more money? Yeah. As long as you're comfortable with either Twitch or YouTube getting a portion of that money. Okay, more dudes. I think that's unfortunately our only loss so far is against dudes.
Stand aside, fiend. It is time to save the world.
Is it crazy to keep a Book of the Dead? I'm gonna get it reduced pretty quickly here with the, yikes. With the Twin Fin, which will help.
My faith is my shield.
Yo, that's scary. Okay, I can't hero power this turn, but I can next turn. This challenges the board reasonably well.
Well met.
Miss Thee, thank you for the 4 months. Appreciate that. Think I'm fine with that? Get very good value trades here. We hero power this turn, probably not next turn. Just so that we can play the Grumble. And then also follow it up with maybe another Twin Fin if we hit. The hero power discovers from class. Shaman or paladin. Holy cow.
Oh, you built this for me?
I spy with my orcish eye.
Okay, so we're giving this up. Does that mean I'm hero powering after all?
Firm handshake.
Probably wasn't worth.
Reporting for duty.
Heat up.
Where's your plan now?
I wake once more. I am beyond words.
Okay.
Reporting for duty.
That could be a problem. Ah, not again. Better than plus 3 attack there. It, also much better than, like, Divine Shield was the real concern. I don't want to overload because I might want to play the carry all next turn. There's a very good chance I want to play the carry all next turn. That means no Lothraxian, so that's good. It's also fine. That's a great pickup.
Our hardships only
I don't want a hero power here because I probably just start chaining the Shudderwocks as early as next turn.
Job done. Reporting for duty.
The light dims.
remember the fallen.
My jaws that bite, my claws that catch.
Fortunate order. But we're still in a good spot from here.
Reporting for duty. Well done. Reporting for duty.
You can really hold your own.
Savor your victory.
Nice. Hogfit, these are quite bad. Another broom is like the closest to being good. Yes, this is my first Finley run. I think it's just Scholomance. These are kind of throwaway cards. This is okay with the hero power, but like creates some hand size issues, but gets me towards the good cards for later in the game, so it's almost like not a real card. Alright, give me a minute. I need to grab some coffee and water. I will be right back. All right. Before I forget, while I was at BlizzCon, they had like an artist corner with some of the artists that work on Hearthstone. I got a couple cool things. First of all, URL from Alex Horley. Very cool. Also, Deathwing, signed by Alex Horley. Or Deathwing Dragonlord, I suppose. Blake Fox. And a sticker of the Sif signature piece, so that's pretty cool. It was neat to meet some of the artists that work on Hearthstone. And get some art from chat and YouTube comment memes. No, Jade Spirit for the meme value? I don't know if the artist for Jade Spirit was there. They didn't have every artist. Does it all make great wall pieces? Yeah, I haven't hung them yet. One of them is actually for a friend of mine that wasn't able to attend. What are the prices for the art? It varied depending on the artist. They are all very reasonably priced, given the work that went into them. How's the BlizzCon so far? Well, I mean, it's over, so it was good, though. It was fun. So hopefully the the print of the Uriel satisfies the Uriel dude or Uriel guy on the VOD channel for the crime of not adding her to this deck. Did you meet other streamers? Yeah, I met a lot of other streamers as well as a lot of the developers. That was probably the best part, was just meeting all the cool people.
Sir Finley versus
Okay, this is actually not great for me, right? There's a lot of over-the-top damage involved in this, and I don't have great ways to prevent it.
It is time to save the world.
But let's keep the Grumble. Hope they don't have that weapon. Okay, they have it. Okay. I just want to play the Astalar next turn. But this this combination of the hero power plus the Pillage the Fallen is not great for me. Especially with those type of rolls. They can just hang out at 6, right? Jeez. See where this lands and then decide. Okay, we can go ahead and hero power here. Sure. It's a legendary at least.
time for the finishing touch.
This is not going well for me.
Our gift of frost shields us. Arcane bolt.
I just need to go face, try and race a little bit. I need to be able to clean that up next turn somehow. I don't know how. Grumble in... I don't know. I probably can't hero power here, though. You discover a lot of taunts with the hero power. That is, not the... Like, the weapon is not the only concern at the moment. I just went back to back into Valinar's.
I challenge you to Makara!
Yeah, taunt is my only concern here. Clearly.
Arcane bolt. Heat up.
I think we're dead? Yeah. It's not looking good for me, is it? That's an order lol, if I've ever seen one. Jeez. I don't think it would have mattered all that much, simply because I couldn't play the... Like, I was still taking 8 if I did that, but 8 is less than 15. Okay, yeah. Oh! One turn off. You're welcome, Closure. Yeah, there's no coming back from this one, my god. But don't worry, you can get taunts off of the hero power.
Follow the rules.
None may steal our secrets.
Jolly good show.
Second pickaxe. I cannot believe how many times Kobold has come up. It's really a nightmare for me with chat interaction. If it were just the Neophyte and the Menacing Nimbus weren't there, this would be worth considering, but no. It seems unfair. I mean, that's kind of just duels, right? I've done that to people this very run. Just a little slower. Cobalt isn't that bad. Well, if you ignore the fact that it breaks my deck completely, it's not that bad, I guess. Yeah. But... good for aggro, otherwise it's a skip. I mean, it's not even really good for aggro, is it? Oh, you mean aggro decks? Maybe. Depends on the deck. Like, context is important when evaluating a card. It's pointless to evaluate cards in isolation. I was confused with Menacing Nimbus and Cage Match Custodian. They look very similar. Same. I was hopeful. Like, a cage match would have been pretty good there. But unfortunately, it was not.
It is time to save the world.
Banana Man, good. Carriel is tempting. Probably not worth. Is she? She'll be very good to have, right? We can reduce her cost along the way. I don't want a hero power on 1 because I just want to go 2, 3. Ugh. This opponent is more skilled than the previous they got making mummies. That might be worth next turn instead of the Daring Drake if I don't have anything to rush into. But we make that decision next turn, not this turn. Yeah, happy to do that, Stag. Glad you're liking the content.
Thanks for the duels content on YouTube. Wow.
Hey, you're welcome, Oliver. Thank you for the support. I think we just tempo this out.
I've got this.
Job's done.
I've got this to rush into. That's down with the ship. Uh-oh.
Only need one.
Heyo. What is next turn looking like? Probably just the Brucan. So I think this is my last turn of hero power in for a while. New patch with duels updates. Check it out, Mr. Streamer. Yeah, the patch notes have been out for like over an hour now, which means that people have been spamming that at me for the past hour. But thank you. I do appreciate the caps locks.
My queen doesn't compare to your plague.
Yeah, I've got a couple options for next turn that will help with the carriel and get me closer to the shutter.
Hey Roffle, using my first Tetherbits message to wish you a happy birthday and to let you know that the patch notes are out.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Collie. That's very helpful. Very helpful. Let's just do this.
Mistakes of the past.
Because those are kind of annoying to deal with. Get some cost reduction here. On a Mutt Anus. Sure. That is some mana that they spent there. And now we just start chaining the Mutanuses, I think. Unless we feel like Carriel is necessary. Which I don't.
That feels good.
Maybe she is.
That feels good.
Our hardships only strengthen our resilience. Remember the fallen.
Job done.
You have earned an eternity of torment.
Everybody needs a casket.
And it's kind of annoying, but not the end of the world.
Remember.
Ooh! Okay. It's pretty good.
Death cannot be bound.
You're in the right place to melt your face.
Well, that would have been nice to eat.
Death cannot be bound.
fallen.
Follow the rules. Job's done.
You have earned an eternity of torment.
Oof. Wait, they have two surly mobs, it seems. Oh! Okay. I need to hit a Shudderwock, like, very soon. Or that doesn't really matter. I think I didn't use the hero power enough, and that's why we're in the state that we're in.
The loss will be mourned and used.
Everybody needs a casket.
Roffle, if you have green carts, it doesn't mean you need to play them. I mean, in what situation did I just, like, blindly play a green card?
Feels good.
Like, I have this one in hand. For a reason.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us. Our gift of frost shields us.
Alright, technically not dead here. It's everyone's favorite kind of not dead. Stoller seems like a good draw. I mean, it's probably not good enough. Wait, am I still just dead here? Five, 2, 1. No, we're fine as long as we don't draw too many. As long as we don't just die here. They have it down with the oh, good lord. If I saved it for Boar instead of Cagehead, I'd be in a nearly identical position. Like, it prevented trades onto my minions that would have been more favorable, so it would have been exactly the same. Like, if you think that changed the outcome of the game, you're delusional.
Our gift of fire empowers us.
Unfortunate.
You can
Obviously, that wasn't going to clear. I needed a Shudderwock or even a Snowfall Guardian. Hard luck. I mean, as you reach 7 or so wins, opponents' decks get better too. So you do lose some of the agency in, like, the outcome of games. That's just the nature of duels. But at least we maintain infinite. you have any data on the proportion of decks that make it to 7 wins? I imagine it would be similar to, like, because it's zero-sum, wouldn't it be similar to Arena distributions?